Hey guys, what's up? Now in this video, if you're watching this, I'm assuming that you already have your offer created and you also have the product created, but now you need a sales page that converts like crazy. And yes, you're indeed at the right place watching the right video at this time. Now, I want to give you guys a little understanding about what you're seeing right here on my screen. Because right here, you will get the funnel prompt or your sales page prompt, as well as a SOP. SOP stands for Standard Operational Procedure. This is the same template that I provide to my high ticket coaching clients who pay thousands to be a part of that program, right? And also, this is the same template that I provide to my funnel builders, people who I employ to build sale funnel, sale pages for my high ticket clients. They all use this right here, right? So this is a very important stuff, right? So you get all the prompts, as well as right here you get the SOP, the rules that you should follow to ensure that your sales page converts like crazy. Now, how did I create this? Understand that after launching a bunch of different offers on the internet, I analyzed each and every one of them, and I realized that most of the sale funnels, the sales pages, and the offers that we create, the sale page always follow a set rule. It always has these step-by-step elements on the page. So we've created this into a template that others can now duplicate and see massive success with. So trust me when I say this works like a charm. This right here will have people literally spending like crazy. Once your offer is good, this will communicate it to the best way possible so that you can sell more. Now, the painful thing about this video is I recorded it in detail, step by step, and I realized that at the end something went wrong. I lost the video file, so I didn't want to go over the process, so I'm going to give you like a backtrack as to everything that I did. Okay, so here's the thing. Now let me explain how this part works. You simply fill in the blank. This big red prompt right here, it's there big and red for you to read it, right? So for example, it's telling you that right here is not a prompt, it's for you to just fill out so that you can better enter the right prompts to get the best results. And then it says enter this prompt in ChatGPT. So this is where you'll start. So I already entered all of these prompts, but I'm going to show you the process, what it's like, right? So this part is where you basically create your customer avatar. Now, of course, you would create your customer avatar for this right here by saying my product is insert entire product. For example, I'm working with the freelancers product, right? And then the name of it is insert the name of the product. It helps whatever your target audience is to achieve whatever result. So for example, my product is basically a step-by-step guide, and the name of it is basically the freelancers toolkit, how to land high-paying clients. Sorry, it helps target audience, which is freelancers, to land high-paying clients without sacrificing their worth and etc., getting less than than they should be paid, right? And then I include the necessary bonuses that my offer includes, which you would have already received from the previous prompts, right? Now the next step is to actually just enter this in ChatGPT and paste what you've entered below it. So right here you would notice that I just went straight into the second prompt because I already had this. So the second prompt was this: I want you to create a landing page, and the prompt goes all the way down because it's very detailed, right? So ChatGPT can't mess this up. So we copy until we reach quantity, until we reach the word quantity, right? So this sign should give you the sign that you should stop copying. So once we pasted this right here, right, everything is pasted in ChatGPT. Let me show you a few stuff that I did to tweak. I said, here's my product details. I just said insert product detail from above. This offer also includes the following bonuses. I said include the bonuses from above because obviously the information will already be there. Same for you guys as well. And then it says my credibility includes. I just put myself in one of you guys' position. I just say I don't have any credibility, but make it make sense, right? It will provide the best social proof for you if it is that you don't have a big credibility. However, I do recommend that if you have a product, try to get a result for someone first, and then you can include that right here. And yeah, if it's even a friend, just help them to get something from it so that you can validate that it actually works, right? So now we have all of that. I just simply click enter because everything else is already set. So when I did that, it gave me this amazing landing page. every single element that you need to create a high converting landing page. So you call out my target audience. Freelancers, are you struggling? It says freelancers, are you tired of the endless hustle to find high paying clients? And then the headline of the funnel says how to land high paying clients consistently without spending all day sending proposals. And then back it up, all the necessary information, shine a floodlight over the problem, every single thing, right? The benefits, the social proof. Here's what freelancer how to make, and then he provides the irresistible offer, which is your offer along with the bonuses, and then it stacks the value. It tells them that okay, the value is $408, but today you get it for only $97, right? And then it provides scarcity and all that. Now the next prompt, right? It says act as if you're the customer avatar, critique the funnel copy, and provide problems with this, why you wouldn't purchase from this, and provide suggestions, right? And then it says make sure the copy doesn't include unlock, unleash, because those words kind of sound too much like AI wrote it, right? So we don't want to use those words. So now when I entered that prompt, it gave me a feedback. It gave me a detailed feedback. And to summarize that feedback, it says to tone down the hype, focus on making the copy more practical, real, and less exaggerated, and more likely to trust grounded language that feels realistic and achievable. So once again, understand that what it's doing is acting like the ideal customer avatar that will purchase from you. It's saying what reasons would it have to not purchase, and this reason is saying that it should tone down the hype, strengthen the credibility, deepen emotional connection, and differentiate the solution to make it look a little bit different. Now, once we have the reason why the ideal customer that we're targeting won't buy, the next prompt is simple. Implement these suggestions and rewrite the copy to overcome the objections that someone might have. Understand that objection means reasons someone would have to not purchase your product, right? So once you have this part, this is where the magic happens. So I told it to implement the suggestions and rewrite the copy to overcome these objections for my customer avatar. And this was the final result. So it says how to land high paying clients consistently without spending hours on proposal or lowering your prices. That's such a good copy right there. And then it says that so that you can finally break free from undercharging and the constant stress of finding clients and start getting paid what you're worth with clients who appreciate your expertise. Woo! If a freelancer is reading this right now, they're already sold on this, right? And we're delivering exactly just that because ChatGPT already has the context that we provided the product above. So we're giving people the right information, but we're making it more attractive to attract the right buyers. Now, where we give them the irresistible intrigue, it says finally a proven toolkit to help freelancers find clients who pay well without the headaches. And then it says learn the simple strategy that top freelancers use to consistently land high paying clients even when starting from scratch. Why sending out proposals won't solve your client's problem and what you should do instead. It's creating this intrigue to let them think, this seems like exactly what I need. And then it shines a floodlight over the problem. So when it says shine a floodlight, it's letting them become way more aware of the problem that they have. So it says, are you stuck chasing low paying clients? It says, let me guess, you're a freelancer who've been hustling hard, spending hours perfecting proposals, and still not landing high-paying clients you deserve. You're doing all the work, but your income is inconsistent, and you're constantly worried about when the next project will come through. You've probably tried everything to fix this, like cold outreaching, joining freelancing platforms, and even lowering your rates to appeal more to clients. But it's exhausting, right? Even when you land a gig, it doesn't feel like it's worth your time and effort. And the worst part, it feels like you'll never break out of this cycle of undercharging and uncertainty. That's the problem. And then it presents your product as a solution. It says, this toolkit is designed to solve that exact problem that you're facing. No more chasing down clients who will ghost you. No more scrambling to figure out how to price your services. The Freelancers Toolkit provides you with a step-by-step system that's been tested by freelancers just like you and all these necessary stuff, right? So this is just a powerful sales page that will sell anyone who's the target audience of this. So once we have this copy right here, we're going to copy everything. And then we go back to Google Docs, click on File, click on New, and then click on Document. And then we're going to paste the landing page copy right here. So we just simply click and paste. So now that we have everything right here, understand again, guys, this is called copy. The copy is basically the text, the words that goes on your funnel to persuade people to take an action, which is to purchase in this case. Now, understand that 90% of your work is done. By the way, this is something that you can charge people thousands of dollars for, right? People pay a lot of money to get these, to get the copy written, because yes, people have great products, but sometimes they don't know what to put on their funnel, their sales page, to communicate, to actually sell this effectively. So you can use this just to offer a service, maybe on Fiverr or on your own funnel or anywhere, right? It's very, very, very effective. So now that we have the copy for the funnel, it is time for us to now go to Sales Crafter and build this out. And there's a funnel that is already created for this. So let's jump on Sales Crafter and see how this is done. All right, so now we're inside of Sales Crafter. Let's go ahead and add this funnel template. So for example, if it is that you already have a Sales Crafter account, this is what you do. You click on funnels, and then you click this back button arrow looking thing right here, and then once you do that, you click on create funnel. Right now, these are the two templates that you can choose from. Right, I'm going to make this simple, and I'm going to work with this one, and I'm going to call this test. All right, if it is that you don't have a Sales Crafter account, the first time you're creating an account, you're going to see it looking like this, and then all you have to do is just click on funnels, and once you click on funnels, you will see right here at the top, depending on the time you're watching this. If not, you can click on sales, and then you select this one right here, the 4-step. Right, select that, you give it a name, and then you'll see this just the same. Now understand that now all we have to do is copy and paste. So once again, are you a freelancer chasing da 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 da? You copy this right here, and then you go to Sales Crafter, you highlight, and then you paste. Right, and then we do the same thing. We have the big headline. I don't recommend you copy the open and close quotation. You highlight, and then you paste, and then you go back, the subheading, right? You copy, and then you paste. Right, now understand, it's always good to have a video to pitch your offer. If it is that you want to upload that video, you can double click and paste your video link right here, whether it's from YouTube, Vimeo, anywhere that you upload a video, you can just paste a link right here and to populate. If it is that you don't have a video, you can click the video and then click delete, and then you can get an image, drag and drop, then click this plus icon. Now because I don't have a image at the moment, I'm just going to upload an image that I've already created, and then I click on select. All right, and now I can click on the image and then alignment to put it in the center, and then any of these corners, this I can just drag and make it bigger. Right, this little arrow in the corner right here, I can make it smaller, I can make it bigger. So let's say that is my product right there. Right, obviously this is not the product that I'm selling, but you guys have the mockup guide that you can use to create this mockup. If it is that you're not using a video, if you're using a video, you can record a video of yourself, or you can just hire a freelancer to talk about it. Now the next section right here where it says finally a proven way, we can copy this, and then we can go right here and then we paste, and then these bullets, you just copy them one by one. I'm just going to copy 2 so that you guys can just follow through with the rest. So there's the first one, and then I'm going to copy the second one. Right, I just want to give you guys a realistic breakdown as to how you can create this high converting landing page. And if it looks familiar, yes, it's the same template I use to sell my course, the same template my partner uses to sell our subscription based business. Why? Because it works. Right, yeah. So we just copied 2. I'm going to skip past this section. It says shine a floodlight over the problem, and then I'm going to say, are you stuck chasing low paying clients? Copy, and then we go down here, shining that problem on the problem, or that floodlight on the problem, and then we copy this section right here, go back, and and then we just highlight everything, and then we paste. Give it a little space. All right, so perfect. So are you stuck chasing low paying clients? And then we need to add another section. Now here is where it gets a little bit tricky. So it says the freelancers toolkit, copy, because this is where it provides the solution. So if it is that you don't have the solution here, because right here is in the social proof section. So here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna copy this, copy the widget, and then you're gonna drag and drop. So for the folks at the back of the room who didn't see that, what I did just now, let me undo and show you guys again. Right? So this where it says block, it says copy widget. I'm copying this. When I copied it, let's delete this. I go right here and I drag and drop below this so that I can have another tab where I can provide a solution. So now I just simply paste the freelancers toolkit, how to land, I believe that's the one that we're supposed to copy. All right, so the freelancers toolkit, how to land high paying clients. All right, so that then we can copy this section right here, preferably not the area that has the bullet points. So I'm going to copy, and then I just paste in this area. Now I like to give my words a little bit of breathing space, so let's go right here. So every time there's a new sentence, I give it a space. Where is it? Give it a little bit of space. All right, so it's easier to read. Now I'm seeing something. Explain what they've tried before. I think I didn't copy this section right here. All right, so let's copy this. Copy, or maybe I accidentally deleted it. Yeah. All right, so now we highlighted the problem. Are you stuck with chasing low paying clients? And then the solution right here, the toolkit is designed to solve that exact problem you're facing. No more chasing right? And now the next section, I think we need to give them what they'll learn. All right, coolio. So now what we need to do is click enter to get some space, and then we're going to paste. All right, now with the bullet points, let's see where the bullet points end. This is not a quick fix. So with the bullet points, I would just highlight everything right here, and then where it says paragraph, I'm going to put it to the side. And when I put it to the side, I'm going to click on bullets, and now everything has a bullet, right? Let's make this what you learn bold, and then give everything like a little space. When you see that bullet enter, I click on this to remove it. All right, so I click on this, and then I remove it, and then I click again just to give it some space where the bullets are. Okay, there we go. And then we do this once more, remove it by clicking the bullet area. All right, so it says you will learn how to identify and approach clients that are willing to invest in your services, all of these stuff. So now we have the call out, the target audience, we have the headline, we have the subheading, we have the pitch right here, either the mock-up or the video. We have the intrigue, and we also have the shining a floodlight over the problem. We also have providing the solution. Now we're at showing your credentials. It says right here, because I entered that I don't have any credentials. So it says, while I don't have high profile awards or media mentions, what I do have is real world insights from freelancers who were once in your position. This toolkit was developed after studying the techniques of successful entrepreneurs, which is exactly what AI does. You can put this right here. If it is that you don't like it, you can omit it, meaning don't put it there at all, right? But for now, I'm going to put it right here because you don't have the videos. So I'm going to delete this. Where it says block, I'm going to delete this block and delete. And let's see what it says. We can just put a text right here, and then we just paste. By the way, to add the text, I click add, and then I just drag and drop, right? Now I'm going to paste what I have. If it is that you do have results, you could put we've helped the number of target. For example, we've helped over 50 freelancers achieve high paying clients and etc etc. But because you don't have that right now, we can remove the headline, and then we can change it, the highlight everything, change it back to the font that we're using, change it back to 20, and then space it out. All right. And make this easy to read, which means that every time there's a new paragraph or a new sentence, just space it out. All right. So it's easy to read. All right. Now that we have that section covered, now we need to add the benefits. Personally, for this funnel, I'm going to remove this, but I'm just showing you guys how it's done. So I'm going to hide it. To hide it, I just simply click on this, hide, and then it says here's what you can expect. So I'm just going straight into the benefits. So I light everything right here, but once you start getting results and you start getting reviews or testimonials, that's where you add it. This section that I just hit. Okay. So it says this toolkit will help you stop hustling for low paying clients, gig, and start landing clients who value your work. So right here, I'm just gonna do two, won't do everything. So it says step-by-step client acquisition strategy, copy, and then I will click right here, highlight all the feature, and then paste. Now I'm gonna put this in bold, and then I'm going to get the benefits. Once I copy the benefits, I can go back to the website and then I can click paste, right? That's all I'm doing. I'm going to do another one to show you how it's done. Ready to use pitch template, copy, and then I highlight the feature once more, and then I paste. Once again, to clearly define this section, I'm going to click on bold, and then I'm going to copy the benefit again, and then I highlight the benefit and then paste. So there we go. So right here we have step-by-step client acquisition strategy. Finally know where to find clients who will pay you consistently, right? And then we have the ready-to-use sales pitch template. Save time and reduce the stress of using pre-written pitches proven to convert. And then I just keep doing that until everything is filled. Now is where we do the social proof. Here's what freelancers have to say about our toolkit. Now let's say you do have the results, right, that people are saying about the toolkit. That's where you would put it. So for example, I would just copy this right here. For now, for example purposes, when you have the results, you can paste it right here. Okay, so I'm gonna paste right here. I'm gonna copy this one just the same, and then I can just go ahead and highlight everything and paste. I'm gonna do another one just so you see what's up. Copy. As I said, once you are able to copy and paste, you can literally do this that I'm showing you right here. All right, so paste. For now, I'm just gonna remove this section. Just delete. All I have to do is click on and delete. Click, 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 and then delete. All right. Turn this into 3 columns. By the way, it was at 4, but now I click on 3. How I did that is once I hover in this section, you're gonna see columns. I click on 3. All right, and then I can just make this image smaller than others. All right, so now I can now replace it with their names. So the same thing, I would just copy and I would just fill in the template based on the reviews that I would actually receive from clients. All right, and then paste. And I do the same for the others. Copy the name and paste. If it is that I have a client who provided a testimonial. All right, so that's exactly what I would do right there. To upload the images is simple. You click on image, edit image, and then you just upload the image right here. All right, and I would make sure the stars are aligning. Sounds funny, but anyway, now we're on to the next section. when you invest in the freelancers kit today, here's what you get. So I will highlight this, and then I'll say, when you invest in the freelancers toolkit, here's today. When you invest in the freelancers toolkit, here's what you'll get. And then I will just highlight this entire section. All right, you can make it different. You can put the image right there, and I'll paste. And remember, guys, highlight everything when it's a bullet, align to the left by doing just that, and then you can put bullets. Right, and then with the bullets, you can now space it, remove the bullet, and you do that, keep removing it, and you do that, removing it, and do that. That's all right. And you can change the text, highlight all the text, and put it in white. All right, coolio. Let's see what this looks like in the center. All right, I think that's looked even better. So what I did was, it was like this. I put it in the center by highlighting everything and then making it center. And then this little arrow, I drag it over so it fills all the areas, right? All right, so now that we have what they'll get, pull it down a little bit from this. So when you invest in the two freelancers toolkit today, here's what you'll get. And then it provides them, once again, you can highlight this for special emphasis, then put it in bold, highlight special emphasis, and put it in bold, right? Bold, sorry. You can always do that. Now we have this section. I will put the product once more right here, like maybe the main product without the bonuses. I will put it right there, and then I will put this little section right here. That's the total value, and then you get everything for just $97. All right, this button says yes, I want this amazing offer, and then it goes into the bonus section where it says when you get the freelancers toolkit, you get these valuable bonuses. So highlight everything, paste. When you get the freelancers toolkit, you also get these valuable bonuses, right? So just highlighting the bonuses that we listed above. So for example, I will say copy, put it where the name of the bonus is, and then name of the bonus again. Well, sorry, we have to copy this section right here, and then where it says bonus description, we paste. Right, so easy. And then where it says $97 value, for me it says $97 value as well. And then we do the same thing, client onboarding. I won't do all three, but I'm just doing this next one so you can understand the process. Highlight the name, paste. I wouldn't copy bonus 2 because bonus 2 is already up here, right? And then I will copy the description of it, copy, and notice it says $67 value. So now I'll paste the copy in the description, and then I change it to $67. Right? And then bonus 3, I don't have a bonus 4, so I would just click where it says block and then delete. Hover over it, then delete. Okay, so now I have bonus 1, bonus 2, bonus 3, and then the final part of our funnel, it says start the value. You're not just getting this guide, you're getting a complete system. Here's what's included. Just remind them as to what it is that they're getting. Highlight everything here and then paste. You're not just getting a guide, you're getting a complete system that helps you to land high-paying clients and build a profitable freelance business. Here's what's included. And then once again, you put the main thing, which includes all the bonuses right here. Once you upload that image, right, and then you can put all the products and the value. So for example, I'll highlight everything right here, copy, and then paste. Right, give it some space, and then click here to remove that bullet. If you notice that the value is looking different, you highlight the value, click bold, click text color, and then you can put it in whatever color. You can put it in green if you wish, or you can put it back in this color. Right, and then you keep doing that. I'm gonna do 2, won't do all, right? Bonus number 1, copy, and then I would paste, right? Enter, click on this to remove the bullet there, highlight the value, put it in bold, and then I would also change the color and put it in this color right here. Cool, right? So now we have the bonus 1, bonus 2, bonus 3, all of that, right? And then right here it says that's a total value of, and remind them what it is that you're getting. Probably like, but chemistry, we said that above. Yeah, that's fine. Right, paste right here. That's a total value of $408, but today you can grab everything, and then I will just cut this section, click on this and delete. So that's a total value of $408, but today you can grab everything, and then remove today so that the sentence flows for just $97. Remove the 1 and say that's a total value of $408, but today you can grab everything for just $97. And then I save. And then the final part, which is basically the ending, where it says reveal your price, inject scarcity. All right, so we copy and then we paste. All right, give it a little bit of space, and then we copy money back guarantee. Gotta include that, and then we remove the 30-day money back guarantee because it's already above, and then we give it a little bit of space whenever there's a new sentence, and then we get the PS, copy, and then we basically paste, right? There's a call to action that we didn't copy, so right here, where's the call to action, copy, and then we just click here below the money back guarantee, click enter 2 times, and then we paste. All right, so now guess what we have? Click on that and preview store. We have how to land high paying clients consistently without spending hours on proposal or lowering your prices, and everything on this page is designed to convert our ideal audience, right? Everything right here. We have a high converting landing page, and all we need to do now is get the right images, which you guys have the guide that shows you how to create these mock-ups on Canva easily. So I'll just put the bonus 1 right here, put the bonus 2 right here, put the bonus 3 right here, or vice versa, right? And then put the product image right here. So all I need is just the product images, and I'm good to go. That is how you create a high converting landing page. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And I hope you guys found this valuable, and all the best with creating your high converting offers. Wait, before we go, right, I almost closed this video without stating the most important part of this. Now let's preview this. What happens when I click on this button? It takes me to this section right here, right? Now the mobile view, we have to edit the mobile view just the same, right? The mobile view is a little bit different. So what you guys can do, I'm gonna recommend you do this as well to make it a little bit easier. What you can do, you can copy and paste again if it is that you wish. But if you don't wish to copy and paste, there's an alternative. Now what you can do is just anywhere where you see that there's a X beside the desktop, you can just delete it. So delete, delete, delete. Just hover, you don't have to click anything. Once you hover, you will see the option to delete. Delete. You just keep deleting. Delete until the mobile view is basically empty. And I'm going to explain to you why. I'm going to speed this up so you can see this part. Alright guys, so we've deleted everything from the mobile view. So here's what we're going to do next. We're going to select everything right here where there's an X beside the mobile icon, right? Because it means that it's hidden from mobile view. So what we're going to do is click on that, 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 click, 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 click. What this will do is basically give us access to everything that is on the desktop version. There we go. You only do this once everything is set on desktop view, right? So now you see everything looking kind of a bit weird. This image looks small, this looks jumbo, it's crazy, right? So how it works is this. You hover and where it says copy, you click on that and then you remove it from mobile view. And then once you go here, you can just drag and drop whenever you see the blue line appear, and it will reconstruct the size to fit mobile view. So we do that again, copy, remove from mobile view, and then we go back and we're gonna drop it when the blue line is directly, this blue line right here. Notice the blue line is now where the white is, the blue line is now where the red. We want to put it directly below, right, the section that we want to place it. And then we drop it. Now if you notice, this headline is too big, so what I'll do is double click to highlight everything, change the text size to somewhere around the lines of 32, and you see it looking better, right? Now let me show you something. Let's say I had put 20, this is the size. Let's say I had put 60, that's the size. So for me, you can choose what works best for you. For now, I'm going to work with 32. How to land high paying clients consistently without spending on that. And then I can change the size of this to maybe 18. And now I can do the same thing for this section. Whenever I see this, I just hover over it, click on copy, then I remove it from mobile view, and then I drag until the blue line is there. I drop. Now I can use this image. This, if you notice, there's a thing. Let me drag this down so you can see better. This right here, this arrow, I can use it to drag, use it to make it smaller. I can use it to make it bigger. All right. So this is the right spacing and size. So now I have this on the mobile view, and I just keep doing that. Right. I can just copy, remove, and then I drag and drop. Right, and that's all aligned perfectly. And then I can do the same thing, copy, remove, drag and drop. All right, however you find pleasing. Let's say on mobile view you don't like the way how the words are, compact. You can simply just, and it won't change anything on the desktop version, right? Because it's only on mobile view. So you just change it so that it's better on the eyes, and then you can highlight anything you want to underline, and you just keep doing that. Right, copy, paste. Right, keep doing that and you're good to go. Just keep doing that, copy, remove, just keep doing that, and it's going to align perfectly. If not, you can do the alignment manually. Now this part, let's just do this real quick. All right, so let's say on mobile view the bullets are not necessarily necessary. Let's make it compatible for mobile view only. Copy, remove, and then we're gonna drag and drop. All right, perfect. So now let's just make this align a little bit better for mobile view. So let's say this doesn't look good with the bullet points on mobile view. I can just remove the bullets totally. All right, so now everything is just centered, and you can see everything that it'll get without the bullets. All right, and then I can align the image once more. If it is that you need space to grab this, you can do that, and boom, voila. All right, so pretty cool. And you just keep doing that. Now for the bonus section, there's a slight difference that just for personal preference that I like to do, and I'm going to share it with you guys today. So for example, let me copy and remove this, drag and drop. All right, now this section right here, I'm going to change it up a little bit different for the mobile view. I'm going to explain to you why. All right, so if you notice on the mobile view, the arrow is pointing this way, right? It's not very nice. So what you can do is, number one, you can drag the image on mobile view to be right below the bonus. So it says high converting template. You drag it, place it right there, and then the description about what the bonus is, and then you can click this and then align it left for it to be pointing at the price. All right, so if it is that you guys didn't see what I did just now, I'm going to do it another time so that you guys can see what I did. Also, you have the option to remove it by clicking delete. So let's do that again. By the way, I'll adjust the size of this so it's in one sentence. So I'll change from 24 to 22. Still there. I'll change to 20. Now I get it in one line. Cool. If you want to change the button, it says just double click on it. Double click, or you can click it and then click edit, and it says yes, I want. Yes, I want this. For example, now the mobile view again. Copy, remove, drag and drop. Again, copy, remove, drag and drop. Once again, I think I copied everything, I believe. Yeah, we have everything so far. So now what I did, I clicked on this image, I click, hold, drag and drop where I wanted it, and then I pull it up this area. Once I click in this area, I can drag up. Okay, and then this arrow, I click on it, and then the alignment, I put it to the left, so it points at the price, and I put it up a bit. And then I change this text by double clicking and highlighting all the text and change it to 18, or I think it was 20. Yeah. All right, and if I want to copy this, I can put it right here. So this is the mobile view that's coming on nicely. Right, and I just keep doing that. For this section, it's the same as well. I just copy, remove, drag and drop. Now another important thing about the mobile view as well, let's align this. I think this is perfectly aligned. It's fine. If you see the bonus, I like to align it a bit differently. So for example, I'll click enter, but you notice it puts a bullet there. I don't want the bullet, so just click on bullet to remove that, and then bullet, put it there. Just keep putting enter and then remove the bullet by clicking the bullet icon. Click enter so that it looks a little bit more graphically pleasing, right? Looks better on the eyes. So I click enter, remove the bullet, and now all the value are below, right? And then I can keep this. Now I like to click here and copy the checkout section. This is where they pay, right? When I do that, I just delete it from here. I'm going to explain to you why. And then what I would do is this container, I drag, drop. Just follow me and you can't go wrong. Just click here where it says checkout that you just copied. You're going to drag and drop. When you do that, you can click on this settings icon and change the background to black so that it blends with that, right? Or you can change it to whatever your preference is. Now, why we do this is because we want whenever someone clicks on a button, it takes us directly to this area on the mobile view. So we're going to click on this settings icon where it says anchor point. I'm going to change this to mobile test, right? And then save. So now whenever someone clicks on this button, I can change the link by clicking link, and then I go to funnel, and then I can go to mobile test under anchor point mobile test. So let's do that for all the buttons. Oopsie daisy. Change this, go to funnels, go to mobile test that we just created. Let's do it with this as well. Mobile test. Mobile. Let's do it for all of these. Now we're going to test it to see how it actually works so you can get a better understanding. So we preview, click on mobile view. So now let's say I like this on the mobile view and I want it. I click this. Ooh, it takes me right here to checkout. Okay, that is what we do on the mobile view, and everything is basically good to go. Now, if it is that you want to add the product, all you have to do is first ensure that you upload the product by going to store, click on products, and then you click on add product, digital product, whatever that product name is. We're not going to spend time on that right now. The pricing, and then we're going to change it to a digital product. You upload the product right here, and then you click select it, and then we select, and then we save. Right now when we go back to builder, we can now go to the checkout area and click right here, click on products, click on add product, and then we're going to add the product that we just added. Right, click confirm, and then someone can purchase. We do this on the desktop view just the same. Click on it, click on products, click on add product, click on this, confirm. Whenever someone goes here and purchase, yeah, they get the product. These are upsell and downsell pages. You can remove these if you don't want to. It gives your customers a chance to actually purchase another product after they've purchased the first product. So you can click here to delete, or you can add an additional product. The template is there for you. So for example, it says, wait, special one-time offer. You can pitch it, put your product markup here, and talk about why they need this by filling in the blank, right? But for now, you don't have to overcomplicate the process. If you don't understand this, you can just simply remove this by clicking here, click delete, click here, and then they'll get access to the thank you page, which says thank you for your order and shows them exactly what they just purchased. And to edit this button, you can edit the text, or you can just click here and remove, right? So hope you guys once again found this valuable. Can't believe I almost passed up on this. But yeah, this is exactly how you create a high converting landing page for your product. All right. So hope you guys found this valuable.